Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Right. Let us get into today's juicy wisdom. Our teacher for this week is Hermann Hesse. And today's meditation looks at the humans around us. Today's message as well looked at the humans around us in an attempt to recognize our common humanness. So let's get into it. Let's see what Hermann Hesse has for us today. Somebody, good morning. It's great seeing you. Hello. In 1623, English poet John Donne wrote down the words, "No man is an island," eloquently reminding his fellow humans that even in those moments that we may feel ourselves to be utterly alone, the truth is we are surrounded by other humans and we rub off on one another. Nothing is created, nothing comes to fruition unless humans cooperate to bring it into existence. We are in it together for better or worse, so we can just as well upgrade our relationship to the humans around us. When you pick up the next product off the supermarket shelf or lift it out of the delivery bag, as it more increasingly is happening today, stop for a moment to recognize the amount of human lives it took to place this product in your hand. From the planting, to the harvesting, to the transporting, to the processing and packaging, to transporting again, to stacking it on the shelf, delivering it to you. My being human is completely dependent on the collective humanity of this whole planet. Hey Anthony, good morning. Great seeing you, hello. So a few thoughts from Hermann Hesse. He says, as a body, everyone is single. As a soul, never. We are never alone as a soul. Danae, good morning. It is so good to see you, hello. I love Anthony's comment. Morning, pals. The next thought from Hermann Hesse is, slowly blossomed, slowly ripened in Siddhartha the realization, the knowledge, what wisdom actually was, what the goal of his long search was. It was nothing but a readiness of the soul, an ability, a secret art to think every moment while living his life, the thought of oneness, to be able to feel and inhale the oneness from minute to minute. Of course, our collective being human does not guarantee we get along. It causes friction too. But it's how we react to our differences that determines whether we make war or find strength in our diversity. Because our differences, the fact that we are not all the same, is exactly that. If we focus on our not the sameness, it might drive us apart. Or we can realize the fact that we're not the same gives us more ability. It gives us more diversity. The next thought from Hermann Hesse is to hold our tongues when everyone is gossiping. To smile without hostility at people and institutions. To compensate for the shortage of love in the world with more love in small private matters. To be more faithful in our work, to show greater patience, to forego the cheap revenge obtainable from mockery and criticism. All these are things that we can do. They're well within our power. The next time you have to enforce a boundary, the next time that you have to say no, could you remember who you are dealing with? You're dealing with a brother and a sister. You're dealing with another soul having a human experience. You can say no and also be filled with love. The recognition of our shared humanity is not just a philosophical concept. It's a practical tool for personal transformation. When we see others as extensions of ourselves, criticism becomes more gentle. Forgiveness comes more easily and compassion flows more naturally. So if you're ready, you can close your eyes and we'll slip away together. Today's meditation is called TONGLEN. Let's start with the first few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And every time you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. While we breathe together, I'd love you to imagine the green leaves on a tree breathing together. And it should not be difficult to recognize how those green leaves, how they inhale what we think of as bad or toxic, and how they exhale for the world oxygen that we think of as good, pure, healthy. Tonglen is a very old Tibetan Buddhist practice that teaches that we are similar to these green leaves. We can inhale what we think of as bad, think of as toxic in the world around us. Breathe it in like dark clouds. And then inside of us, we have a wonderful alchemy that can turn these dark clouds into light, into something beautiful, into love. And after inhaling dark clouds, we can breathe out into the world around us light, love, health. Our practice today will take us on a journey through the humans in the world around us, reminding us that every person is dealing with something, some kind of dark cloud that perhaps we don't know about. And while perhaps there's an effect on the people around us when we do this exercise for them, here's what's a fact. When we do this exercise for the people around us, there's an impact on ourselves. We see the world differently through an exercise like this. We are reminded that perhaps not everyone treats us well. Or perhaps it's just the fact that people are dealing with their stuff and they don't even think of how they treat us. But we can remind ourselves that just like us, just like sometimes we are preoccupied and we don't realize the effect we have on someone else. We're human, a soul having this human experience, and everyone around us is a brother and a sister, having a similar human experience. Can we just remember to treat them with love? We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. And lean your upper body over to the right. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, we'll take the next few big breaths together. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a long, slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips into your body and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. As you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. So as you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, are you willing to see the humans around you through a lens of love? Are you willing to remind yourself that everyone, even those that we really don't get along with, everyone is fighting their own battle that we perhaps don't know anything about? Take your next big breath. Our journey of Tonglen starts closest to home, and then we'll make the circle bigger and bigger, including more and more people. Our first stop is right at home, the people that you share a home with, or perhaps used to share a home with. And yes, we can do the exercise for those that are not around anymore as well. If this speaks to your heart, bring closer the people that may have passed on and do the exercise for them too. So bring those closest to you in your home or used to be in the same home. Bring them into your mind. See the picture of them clearly. And you can do the exercise either for the whole group, or perhaps today someone specific stands out to you. Then do it for that one. Just imagine that they're dealing with their own stuff, and see whatever pain and suffering they're dealing with or used to deal with, see that as a dark cloud around them. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, see yourself inhale the dark cloud around this person or these people. Breathe it deep into your belly, fill your belly with this dark cloud. And then feel what happens when that dark cloud comes in contact with your love. When the dark cloud comes in contact with the light that you are. As you hold it in your belly, there's a change happening. Can you feel your belly warm up? That dark cloud is being transmuted into light, into love. And then see yourself exhale into the space around them. Love from your heart. Take your next big breath. Take a moment to recognize one soul recognizing another soul. We'll make the circle slightly bigger, and this time include all of your close family members. Grandparents, parents, uncles and aunts, cousins, nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters. Bring the whole group together, see them all in your mind, and do the exercise either for the whole group or for whoever stands out to you today. Who is the person that catches your attention? As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, inhale all of their dark clouds. See yourself breathe deep into your belly. And as you hold those dark clouds in your belly, feel what happens when those dark clouds come in contact with your light. It has to change. It turns into light instantly. Feel how it warms up in your belly. And as you breathe out, see yourself breathing light into the space around them. And watch their faces as they recognize the light. Take your next big breath. Let's make the circle even bigger. Everyone you know goes into the circle. All of your friends, friends of friends, friends of family members, your kids' teachers, every person that you actually know. You know their name, you've spoken to them multiple times. That's a large group. Bring them all together in your mind, in your heart really. And see if anyone stands out to you today. Is there anyone specifically that speaks to your heart? Perhaps you know something about what someone's dealing with. Either for the whole group or for that one person. As you take your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, see yourself inhaling their dark clouds. Bring it deep into your belly, and as you hold it, feel what happens when those dark clouds touch the light that you are. Your belly warms up, and those clouds transform into bright light. Now breathe into their space light from your heart and watch their face as they recognize the light around them. Take your next big breath. Are you able to recognize another soul having its human experience? Now let's throw this circle open wide. All humans that you come in contact with, that you brush shoulders with, perhaps it is sometimes in your car, sitting in your bubble at the traffic light, there might be a moment's recognition of these other humans and their bubbles around you. Or when you walk through a shopping center and for a moment recognize thousands of people on their own journey. The security guard that you often pass, the cashier that often helps you, the waiter or waitress, the fuel station attendant. Bring them all together, and as you take your next big breath, see if one of them stands out to you today, or otherwise do it for the whole group. Breathe in their dark clouds and bless them with light. Take your next big breath. One more time. Bring your attention to this group. This circle of beautiful humans showing up as a source of light for the world around them. But each of us also dealing with our own stuff, right? Bring this group of special humans together. And with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, breathe in whatever dark clouds any of us in the circle might be dealing with. Inhale it deep into your belly. And then breathe light, breathe love into this space. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a long, slow exhale. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back, or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time a few thoughts from Hermann Hesse on this topic of how we look at the humans around us. He says, as a body, everyone is single, but as a soul, never. And then from the book Siddhartha, written by Hermann Hesse, comes this quote. He says, slowly blossomed, slowly ripened in Siddhartha the realization, the knowledge, what wisdom actually was, what the goal of his long search was. It was nothing but a readiness of the soul, an ability, a secret art to think every moment while living his life, the thought of oneness. To be able to feel and inhale the oneness from moment to moment. And then he beautifully articulates how we could possibly be in this world, a way that we could be in this world. He says to hold our tongues when everyone is gossiping, to smile without hostility at people and institutions, to compensate for the shortage of love in the world with more love in small matters, in private matters, to be more faithful in our work, to show greater patience, to forego the cheap revenge obtainable from mockery and criticism. All these are things that we can do. This is a way that we can be if we choose to. My being human is dependent on the collective humanity of this whole planet. If I were the only human on this planet, my humanity would mean nothing, would it? Of course, our collective being human does not guarantee that we get along. It causes friction too. But it is how we react to our differences that determines whether we make war or find strength in our diversity. So the next time that you have to enforce a boundary, the next time that you have to say no, could you remember who you are dealing with? You are dealing with a brother and a sister. You are dealing with another human, another soul really having a human experience. You can say no, and sometimes we should say no. But we can be filled with love, even when we have to say no. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this beautiful meditation. TONGLEN, the idea that we can inhale the struggles, the suffering of those around us, and breathe out into their space something a little bit lighter. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning to see the humans around me as fellow souls. We're all here having our human experience. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for getting better at learning how to hold that balance. How do I have a heart open and filled with love, and also know where to have a clear boundary? Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to see and hold every human in a space of love. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being on this journey with us. Vivian, a very good morning. It's great seeing you. Hello. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Sunmuddy. Thank you, Danae. Wishing you a beautiful day. Thank you for being light bringers to this world. Ciao, ciao.